Class 10, Lesson 9, Madam Rides the Bus. Written by Valikanan. Valikanan was born in Rajavalipuram in Tamil Nadu. He was a Tamil writer, journalist, critic, and translator from Tamil Nadu. His writing career started at a very young age. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award for Tamil for his critical work on modern Tamil poetry. The main character of this story is a young girl of 8 years known as Valiamai. The story, Madam Rides the Bus, is about Valiamai who fulfills her desire to go for a bus ride on her own. Being a small child, she inherits all the qualities of a mature person, which gives her courage to go alone, all by herself, for the ride. In the chapter, the girl is also introduced with the mystery of life and death, which makes her sad. This is a story about the first bus journey of an 8-year-old girl. Her name was Valiamai. She was called Vali for short. She was a curious girl. She wanted to know many things. She did not have playmates of her own age. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house to see what was happening outside. Watching the happenings in the street gave her many new unusual experiences. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that passed through the street each hour. The bus travelled between her village and the nearest town. The sight of the bus was a source of unending joy for Vali. It was a great joy for her to watch new sets of passengers every time the bus passed through the street. As she watched the bus day after day, she developed a wish to have a ride on the bus. Her wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Vali carefully listened to the conversations between her neighbors and people who had travelled on the bus or who regularly used it. She asked some casual questions also. In this way, she learnt about small details about the journey. She came to know that the town was 6 miles away from her village. It took 45 minutes to reach there. The fare was 30 paisa for one way. One could keep sitting on the bus and return to the village by paying another 30 paise. Vali planned her journey to the town and back. It would be her first journey out of her village. She saved every paisa by resisting her desire to buy ice cream, toys, balloons, etc. She had also killed her desire to visit the village fair and have a ride in the merry-go-round. When she had saved 60 paise, she was ready for her first bus journey. Then she planned how she would slip out of the house. She knew that her mother slept daily after lunch, so she decided to use these hours for her journey. She decided to board the bus at 1 o'clock so that she could be back by 2:45. So one fine spring day, Vali boarded the bus. The conductor, seeing her confidence, allowed her to board the bus. He was a jolly fellow. He understood that Vali spoke with pride. He called her madam and offered a seat. He asked others to make way for the madam. There were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. They were all looking at Vali. They and the conductor, have overcome her shyness, quickly walked to an empty seat and sat down. Vali looked around her in the bus. The bus had a fine painting of green stripes on the white. It had soft and comfortable seats. It had a beautiful clock above the windscreen. The overhead bars shone like silver. Then she tried to look outside. She found her view cut off by a curtain that covered the lower part of her window. So she stood on her seat to enjoy the journey scene. The bus was going along the bank of a canal. She saw a palm tree, mountains, and the blue sky. On the other side, there were green fields. Suddenly, an elderly man warned Wali. Not to stand on the seat. He called her a child and said that she could fall and get hurt. But Wali does not care for him. She told him proudly that she was not a child. She had paid the full fare like the others. The conductor told the man that Wali was a grown-up madam. Wali looked at the conductor angrily and said that she was not a madam. The conductor told her that she should not stand on the seat. She could fall when the bus took sharp turns. But Wali ignored his remarks. On the way, the bus stopped and some new passengers got on. Afraid of losing her seat, Wali finally sat. An elderly woman came and sat beside her. Wali looked at the woman. She found her repulsive. Repulsive means something that you don't like to look at all. Something that once you look at, you don't feel nice. She had ugly earrings. She was chewing betel. Wali could see that the betel juice was likely to spill over her lips. That woman asked Wali whether she was traveling all alone. Wali told her that she was alone and she got a ticket too. Then the old woman asked her if it was proper for a child to travel alone. She also asked whether Wali knew exactly where she was going in town. Wali told the old woman that she need not bother about her. Then she turned her face down towards the window. The bus moved on across a bare landscape. Wali enjoyed the outside scene. Trees came running towards them. Sometimes the bus seemed to strike the oncoming vehicle, but both passed safely. Suddenly, Wali clapped her hands with joy. A cow was running in the middle of the road in front of the bus. The bus slowed down. The driver sounded the horn again and again, but the cow became more frightened and continued running before the bus. Wali laughed and laughed until there were tears in her eyes. At last, the cow moved off the road. The bus passed by the side of a railway crossing. Wali enjoyed the scene of the trains. Then the bus entered the city area. There were huge crowds of people. Wali looked at different things with surprise. Then the bus reached the city bus stand and stopped. Everybody got off the bus except Wali. The conductor asked Wali to get down, but she told him that she was going back on the same bus. He was surprised and asked her why she had come to the city. She replied that she just wanted to take a ride on the bus. He asked Wali if she would like to have a look at the sights outside the bus. Wali said that she was afraid of that. He asked to have a cold drink. Wali said that she did not have enough money for that. The conductor offered to pay for her drink, but Wali did not accept the offer. Now this particular part shows us Wali's integrity, that even being a child, she was not tempted to do something that she did not have money for. Let's continue. The bus resumed its journey. There were the same wonderful sights. Wali enjoyed the scene again. But suddenly, she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside. It had been struck by a fast-moving vehicle. She asked the conductor if it was the same cow they saw earlier. The conductor nodded. Wali became sad. It had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little ago. But now, the cow was without its charm and its life. The bus moved on. The memory of the dead cow haunted Wali. She no longer wanted to see out of the window. She kept sitting on her seat until her village came. She got down and wished the conductor to see him. The conductor smiled. He told Wali that whenever she felt like riding the bus, she could come and join them. Vali reached home. She found her mother was awake. She was talking to her aunt who lived in South Street. She was a chatbox. She asked Vali where she had been, but Vali smiled. Her mother and the aunt were discussing the things outside the world. Her mother said that no one could know everything. At this, Vali remarked that there were many things happening without our knowledge. Her mother asked what she meant. Vali's aunt called her a chit of a girl. She took interest in things which did not concern her. She behaved as if she were a grown up lady. Vali smiled to herself. She didn't want them to understand her smile.